What is up, YouTube? Johnny B here again today, and I know that ever since I moved to this new shop, I've never really made a video on it. So we're going to be doing some remodeling of the shop. Going to be doing one of the biggest things that I believe is going to make the shop look the best. And as you guys can see in the title, we're going to be putting some polyaspartic coating that goes on the floor to make all the concrete look really nice. And you can see this is like my little tool workbench area that I've been, working with over the 2 years that I've already been here. But I want to show you guys what it looks like now, and then we'll do a little bit after. I'm cleaning out the shop at the moment, so we got the trailer full of just everything, and you guys are gonna get to see it bare, how I rolled into it the first time, and then you guys will see what it looks like with the new floor. So let me show you guys how bad the floor is. Actually, it doesn't have any cracks, but a lot of stains. So starting with the front, we got two big garage doors, and then you have this concrete that's just everywhere. It's really well made. There's no cracks in it. This wall got redone. We put some like cement on the walls. I think it's called texture. Retextured it much smoother, painted it. I cut a table that I had into two, made them into workbenches. But this is like a little like tool slash I don't know, equipment, like the drill press, the miter saw, the belt sander, and just a bunch of like other little things. I also have some more stuff here, and then some stuff that's drilled here, which is like a pipe bender and a big vise. But look at the floor. You can see it's all open. It'll probably look better tomorrow once we get everything out. Probably record a video on that. This has been here forever. I don't even know what that is. It's got some stains around it. Before, it had like this really weird outside house texture. But like on the lower levels, we went ahead and changed it up just so it looked a little bit nicer. The bathroom has like a weird stained concrete look. Obviously, we got an actual stain there, and just a bunch of other things. I did add all these racks to the top. We'll probably end up leaving those there. We're gonna remove this because I don't really use the whiteboard anymore. And then there's just some other things that's gonna make it look a lot better once we remove them. Like for example, these shades are like really bad. I've just been working, and now that we've been working for a while, I have the money to finally afford this since we're not big YouTubers. But we're gonna go ahead and remove these plates here, make sure that we get the coating all into there. I'm probably gonna leave the lifts just because they're pretty difficult, and plus I can have these two cars up here while the floor is getting redone. So this is kind of like a little bit of a before. Just wanted to talk to you guys about it and show you guys how everything is. Hopefully we'll make it look 10 times better after we get this wall redone too, with new texture, get that painted. I want to paint the roof black and just kind of like just make it feel more like a dream garage, and have this area be very, very clean and with a lot less dust. All right, so after a long day, we got everything cleaned out. Nothing here anymore. Nothing back here. We took the legs off of that. I wanted to take it off completely, but one of the little valves is too old, so it started leaking, so I got to replace that. Had a fridge here, so that's out of the way. And everything's pretty much all off the walls. Loaded up on the trailer, and then over here, removed all that. I'm gonna leave those tables there, but other than that, I mean, everything's pretty much done. This car's gonna get pushed out. It's got little wheels. It'll be in a different video later on. And then this is a part out car that we're putting back to stock. That one's gonna get driven out. It drives and everything. And then we'll just leave those two. So and we'll pull out the trailer tomorrow morning, so that way it'll be nice and open, and finally get rid of all those ugly stains that are everywhere. So this is how it looks like without anything anymore. Well, apart from the lifts, those can stay. There's so much room. I don't realize how much room there is, and then when it's all cluttered with a bunch of your stuff, then Seems like it's kind of small and cramped. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, one thing we did was the toilet's out, and then the whole sink thing is out, because that was like a really old one. You can see it took up the whole spot, and it was like yellowing, so we ripped it out. Stored some wheels in the shower. Yeah, it's looking good. So it looks like the guys are here. The first, I guess the cleaning crew's here. Clean Heroes. Not the name of the company, but I'm guessing this is one of the vans that they use to carry all the equipment. You can see the big grinder right there. So they're getting it done, getting started. He said hopefully they finish today. If not, they'll come back tomorrow to finish like the clear coat layer. And then we have to wait, I think 24 hours till we can step on it, and then 72 before we can put any cars or anything heavy in it. It's all grounded down. Look at all the dust. All right, looks like they stopped for a lunch break, so I can walk out of here. It's crazy how you can see where there was like ripples from when they first laid the concrete, and you know, they were basically grinding down the top of the ripples. Unless that's how the machine scrapes it, but I doubt it, because those are like low spots. There's obviously a couple spots where they can't get to. I can remove the sink off the wall, but I was able to remove the legs, so at least I can scrape down there, and that'll have a nice floor finish. Looks like they came into the bathroom as well. It's good. One thing I like about this process is that it's gonna like flatten it out a little bit. It's not gonna be perfect still, but it'll definitely flatten it out. Stuff like that I had never seen. Like, you don't notice that there's that many ripples on the floor. So it is a bit crazy. You can see where right here is like a lot lower than this side. Where's that spot? This spot right here. I had like a bunch of like stuff on it. It still has some spots there, but looks like it all got grinded out. It's looking good. Nice. There goes the lunch break microwave. This machine's pretty cool. I've seen a couple videos, and this one looks way more, like a lot bigger than all the ones that I've seen everywhere else. And they got these big vacuums just sucking up all the dust, or as much of it. You see this one, they got it hooked up to like a grinder over there, like a handheld one for like little spots where they can't reach. And this is the big one. I guess this one's probably the one that's connected to the big machine. Oh yeah, look at that. The little bag is full. But it's looking good. Let me do like a little 360. Looks like they're grinding down some more. It's like super dusty in there. So day one, they literally took them from 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. to get everything ground down. They got every single little corner and everything. They even put tape on the wires for the lift so that they won't get all caked in the material tomorrow. They removed the bathroom door, so that'll be easier to access it. They taped off all the corners. They did a really good job. Looks good. I'm excited. So tomorrow morning they're gonna come in and lay the base coat, with the chips, and then they're gonna leave it, come back later on in the day after it's dry, and then they'll add the clear coat towards the end. But this is looking awesome. It looks so open. I wish I could leave it like this and not have a bunch of parts and racks everywhere, but it looks great. Currently 5 in the morning on the next day, and got the lights turned on. We're gonna go ahead and get the primer base with the chips on, and then once that dries later on today, they're gonna come back and do the clear coat. This is exciting. Look at this. Oh, it just looks cool. It looks cool empty. I'm excited to see the finished product though. Chips are getting laid down. There we go, looks like they're a third of the way done. Usually a square here, square in the, looks like a little more, like a fourth. Getting the last bit of the flakes on. So now you gotta remove all of the flakes. You see they're all getting piled up here before the clear coat goes back on. Everything's all dry now. You can touch it. Look at that. They still need to scrape it. He just took off the top layer that was able to get blow dried off, or with the blower, and now it's all there. It's a little spiky, so that's why they gotta scrape whatever didn't stick, and then they'll clear coat it. They're getting everything scraped up. So here's the non-scraped surface versus the scraped surface. I don't know if you can tell on video, but it's a lot smoother. This is the sand that's gonna go in the clear coat, so that way it's not slippery. Getting the clear coat layer put on. It's getting all shiny. You can see the difference. So it looks like they got most of the garage already with the polyaspartic coating, except for that bit. Almost done. It's looking good. Very nice. And there it is. They finished up. It looks amazing. It smells pretty bad, but once it dries, I'm sure it'll smell a lot better. Yeah.
Since you do like a lot of mechanic stuff, I'm assuming you're gonna get the floor name. So ideally,
All right, looks like they are done. Took off We left the garage door slightly open so they're not touching the floor. That way it can dry really good. But yeah, now we just wait 24 hours so we can walk on it, and then 72 hours before we can drive anything in. So see you guys when it's dry. So here is the finished product. This is 24 hours after they applied the Polyaspartic coating, and it's looking great. Standing on it with some socks. Don't want to get it dirty. And then we have the bathroom as well. Bathroom got done. I took off the door just to be easier to coat the bathroom. Everything looks so good. It's really grippy too because they added aluminum oxide, which is that little kind of like a 60 grit that they throw over the top of it, and then they go ahead and put the polyaspartic coating on top of that. So it's like really grippy. I'm in my socks, but there's a lot of grip. It's just gonna be good in case, you know, you spill something, then you won't slip. The guys are back for another layer of polyaspartic, which is like the top clear layer. They're gonna make it a lot thicker. That way it stays protected for longer. The whole garage was sanded down, and we added another polyaspartic coating, or the clear coat layer. Look at that. First time around it was a little light on the top coat, so that's why we're getting a second coat added to make sure that it's going to be nice and clean all the time. That way we can get some of the cracks too. The cracks are missing some of the coating, and now they're completely filled thanks to the squeegee. And we removed the 60 grit. That way it'll be easier to mop around and keep the garage nice and clean and dust free. So here it is after I think a month and a half since I've been using the garage with the new floor. It's held up great. I've been trying to remodel the garage as well, make all this area nice and clean, and just basically set it up to where all the stuff that I had is mostly in this back section here. And on this wall, we went ahead and redid the texture. And then I have some like rolling stuff that have like basically racks that have wheels that you can move around. I still need to paint that wall. As you can see, it's quite a bit, and then I have to repair the roof up there. But the garage is pretty much in use. It's been in use for a little bit. I started painting up there. As you can see, all that's gray around the doors and everything. I got to paint the doors as well, and just finish painting the rest of the area. I have to repair, or not repair, but like basically fill in that wall. There's a sheetrock wall. Paint that as well, and you know, get the garage nicely remodeled. But the garage is looking amazing with the floor. Everybody likes it. Everybody that's been here and has seen the floor, they love it. So I'll give you guys an update later, but that'll be it for this video. So as always, hope you guys have a great day.